This game is called Astro Prospector, and it's a bit of a strange one. You're in space mining coffee, which is pretty weird, pretty unique. So yeah, you're in space. You got this little ship that you fly over to these little coffee beans, and as you can see there, you die straight away if you hit them. You got this little tech tree here where you can upgrade your ship. So you've got, increases base damage, what's his speed, cooldown, and adds 5 seconds of coffee. You've got seed, scrap, milk, focus, and chip. And then task is currently to collect 15 coffee beans. So you've got these different levels. Obviously, we didn't complete that one because I died, so we'll go straight back onto that. Probably takes a little while to mine each coffee bean. I think they're coffee beans. Hoping they are anyway. Yeah, we've been instructed that we run out of time if we don't collect them fast enough. So we've got, how many did we get there? We didn't get one. I think you have to actually drive over it or fly over it. So we didn't get any at all. Finally managed to collect one. Let's go back home and upgrade our ship. So what do we want to do? In base damage or adds 5 seconds of coffee? I think base damage probably for now. So we can do more time, but we're not really mining them at a very fast rate. So if we could do this now, should be twice as fast, right? It seems a little bit better. Should be able to collect a little bit more as well. There we go. So it's one per rock. I don't even know what these are. I think they're rocks. Or the rocks or coffee beans, one or the other. But we can get just about 2. That looks like an enemy over there, so I'm not really sure what he's doing. Keep away from him. What does that say? Stats 20. So let's go. So we can do this one now. 1. What's his ship speed? Doesn't really matter that much. Laser cooldown, that would be quite good. We'll do that one next. Base damage is now max level. Level 4 out of 4. So we should be able to do these in 2 hits now. Yes, we can. Pretty easy. So each one's got a few levels before we can upgrade it again. So we'll just max them out for now. And there's that little progress bar. I think it's a progress bar at the bottom. Looks like it. We've got to avoid this enemy for now. Can we get one more before we pass out? Yes, we can. And we've completed our challenge. So what do we get for that? We'll see when we go back. I'm guessing. There we go. +1. +1 what? Milk. Okay. So that's down here. So yeah, that's now maxed out. This one costs 1. Base damage by 2. 4 to 6. And that's now max level. And we spent our milk on that one. 5 seconds of coffee. Let's do a laser cooldown so it shoots a bit quicker. I think that's what that is anyway. So we'll go and test that out now on some of these over here. We're getting in the bigger clusters. There we go. So that's 2 hits still, but it shoots a little bit quicker now as well. Just about to destroy that guy there. You get 3 from that, which is pretty interesting. I didn't think you'd get anything from it, but let's quickly grab that. Yeah, cool. Upgrade that laser a little bit as well. We'll go back home. What do we get for that? Do we get more milk? Yes, we do. Destroy 25. So we're done this one again. That's now max level. Unlock bombs. Don't have bomb. Fly over it with your ship. Increase ship speed. This looks cool. Let's do the bombs and let's see how that works. If we can stay as close as we can. Well, they sort of flew away from each other. But you get the idea. The closer you are, the bombs sort of explode the rest of them. We'll do 10% base damage to laser. We'll purchase that. They're not called rocks. They're called coffee roids. Okay, fine. So we've got 5 left and we complete that challenge and get an extra milk. Managed to get most of the base upgrades, as you can see by this tree. The boss comes along now as well, so we're going to try and defeat him this run. Hopefully we can. Like I said, we're destroying these quite quickly now, so it shouldn't be too difficult. If we go over to one of these now, see how quick we can defeat one of these guys. It's just 2 hits. It's not bad at all, so we'll see if we can get the boss to come along. We've got quite a long time to mine as well now. Let's try and see how long it takes. Actually, we're going to defeat him anytime soon. There we go. So that's the first boss defeated. We get one of these things. We'll go home. There we go. There we go. So what are these? These are chips. So what do we want? Increase lasers by 1. I think we want to do that one. Now we've unlocked this. Increase laser range by 0.45 units. And let's buy that and test it out. I wonder what direction the laser will fire. It's either behind or what. Or can it just do 2 at once? No, it can do 2 at once. That's pretty cool. We've unlocked another upgrade called flow rings. So hopefully one spawns and I'll show you what happens. But basically you go through it and it gives us a new kind of currency. So it's up there. Try not to die. I don't know if they despawn. I've went through 1 so far. So let's go through that. We get the little brain currency. So we'll check what we can spend that on. Focus. Cool. So we've got this one. 1 second of coffee for each 2 flow rings. Don't really care about that. What else we got down here? Every laser deals 5% extra base damage for each other active laser. I think this one's probably good. Oh, we haven't got enough. 3 out of 6, so we'll get this one. There's another milk acquired, so that's increase laser range upgrade. Cool. And we spawn this boss as well now, so we could actually try and defeat him, but I don't think we're quite ready just yet. Maybe. Let me see by the end of this run. But I'm going to try and just get this challenge done for collecting these flow rings. Give it a go. See if we can defeat this boss by staying out of his gun range. Nearly. There we go. That was actually pretty easy. So, I was getting one of those chip things again. Now, what do we spend that on? We could do this one, to be honest. This one seems pretty useful. And it'd benefit us really from just being able to earn more beans. I feel lucky. Increases their crit chance. I've now got 2 lives, but we managed to fully upgrade these. And this isn't that great. Just 5% chance of avoiding damage. And this one here is ship deals 2000% base damage when colliding with a coffee roid or a space corp machine. So obviously that takes a life away from us, but we get 2000% base damage. Does sound interesting, but I wanted to do something a bit better. So I think we're going to do this. Just get more coffee seeds. What we'll do is, what's this down here? Generate 1 each 3 seconds you survive. That's pretty good. Let me save up for that. That's definitely something I want. That's that challenge done. So we should get another milk. We've also unlocked this down here. Which one was it? This one can now collect scrap from defeating the machine. So we've got 2 of those so far. The scrap allows us to do certain upgrades like this. Increases bombs dropped, base damage to bombs. What is there anything down here? This one as well, which we can't see just yet. Let's do this because we wanted to do this when we're generating, because that's quite good, that is. So we'll carry on. Probably fully upgrade this then. Let's try and defeat this boss. We've got to go out here and destroy this battery first, I'm guessing, and then it's going to be vulnerable. Let's just try not to get hit by any of these bullets flying past. We should be able to get it. Can we? Yeah, there we go. It's pretty easy. Like I said, we've done enough upgrades. I'm assuming we can actually destroy it, which we did. Oh, new. Okay, let's do that. Why not? And then what are these? Unlock missiles which automatically target space corp machines inside. Turret, random spot, start the run. Missiles. Missiles sound cool. What is this as well? Increases missiles range. Let's buy that. Cool. Let's see how these work. So we're on 4 now. Okay, not too close. That's not bad. And they're 1 hit as well, which is great. We can go and collect those screws. That's pretty good upgrade. Probably the best upgrade we've had so far, to be honest. Finally got some more milk. Let's do this one. Obtain a shield that blocks the next hit, because that'll be great for us trying to fight that boss that spews missiles out everywhere. Destroy 20 space corp machines. That should be pretty simple as well, because now we've got those new missiles. Boss is back. Can we destroy it? Hopefully. Yeah, we can. So we've basically got 3 hearts now because of the shield. So we've got 2 hearts and the shield. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely going to buy this turret now because that'll be great having the missiles. And the turret, how much is this? 10. Increases turret's rate of fire. Let's do that. So where does it deploy? Just anywhere. And that range is quite big as well. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I think, well, based off that, I'm not going to say it's better than the missiles because they're both good in their own ways. Next boss has already spawned and that is insane. He's got a cannon on the front. Okay, it didn't take long for us to kill us, but we're getting a lot of resources now per run, so it's not too bad. And we've already completed that challenge pretty much. Okay, automatically collects everything when defeating Space Corp boss machine. You know what? If we do that and go back to 4, let's do that. That sounds good. There we go. And then everything is collected. Okay, that's a lot of resources. Probably going to do that for now. More milk, which means this upgrade. Create lightning strikes between turrets and your ship every 3.5 seconds, dealing turret damage during 1.25 seconds to everything in between. Let's do that. Also, there was an upgrade up here. It's out of 100, but it was 10 every time. So it was 10 seeds every upgrade. 1%, obviously, it's 100 upgrades. So that's 100% extra laser damage now. So these aren't a problem at all. Let's have a look at this lightning strike, though. This seemed pretty interesting to me. We spent a milk upgrade on it. So that's that electric. It doesn't last very long, but every little helps. Come back onto level 5 after a little while, because I'm going to try and defeat the boss now. We've increased the turret range again. As you can see, the circle's pretty big now. It encompasses most of the map. I'm going to try and defeat this boss. Again, it's going to be quite difficult because it does shoot stuff absolutely everywhere like that. We move out the way of the blast after. It should be good, hopefully. Yes, pretty easy, really. What's that now? Another one of those CPU things. I decided to go with this. It is unlocks moons that orbit around your spaceship. When a moon hits basically a droid or a space corp machine, it disappears. Seems very interesting because it's 1500% damage. I've gone back to the other missions because obviously I just want to test stuff out. be honest, they're sort of close. I thought they were going to be a bit further away to my ship than that. But, you know, it's better than nothing, I suppose. If I knew they were that close to the ship, I probably would have went with the extra turret. But oh well, we'll keep mining for now. This does not take long to get this boss at all. We spent one of our milks on an extra life down here, and we're going to spend the next one as well on that another additional life. So now we've got 4. To be honest, let's go to the next stage because I haven't shown you guys yet. It's like this cool little different setting. You've got a spaceship at the top which constantly fires down these little bullet missile things, so you've got to watch out for them. It's not actually too bad, so I'm going to see if I can get to the boss and see what it's like now I've got these 2 extra lives. We've got the boss to spawn. Let's have a look what it's like. That's pretty big. I'm going to stay away from that cannon looking thing on the front of it. And it's already dead. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. Bit strange, but yeah, let's go back home. Now I'm going to spend this on the additional turret because the turrets are great. What is this? Turrets, bullets going piercing. Okay, so it just basically pierces through them and hits everything behind. That is definitely what we're going to go through next when we've got milk. So when you've got a situation like this where they cross over and you can just stay in the middle and the turrets are constantly going, pretty much perfect. Now, for a very, very little amount of screws down here, it's only 18. We can increase our lasers by 1, so we now have 3. What is this now? 50% base damage as well. We'll do that until we can't afford it anymore. Cool. So now we've got 3 lasers, and the turret thing, basically, you're always going to have a chance to sit in the middle of them because they're that close. So that's pretty useful. We're still trying to collect these slow rings for now. I haven't really been focusing on the challenge. I've just been collecting normal resources. Started to give the next level a go just to see sort of how the boss is, and it looks like we're going to defeat him, and we already have. That was not difficult at all. Let's have a look what we can do with this now. So launch, oh, that's the ultra missile from before. What is this? Turret enters frenzy mode when the ship is inside range. Okay, let's do that one. That sounds exciting. Is that just when our ship's inside its range? Because if it is, that's not going to be too difficult, is it? When I'm sat between both of them. Let's see what happens. I think it's any ship, maybe, like their enemy ships. I think that might be what it means, but either way, they're doing a lot of damage. I'm very glad I bought those 2. Let's see if we can get the next boss as well, because by the looks of it, we're making quite quick progress through this level. I still need to collect those rings. I haven't really been doing that, but we need to go destroy these batteries like before. That's one done already. Let's go over to this one. That's already another one done. Right, this should be pretty easy. And it was. Already defeated that boss. Still haven't completed this flow ring challenge because I haven't even been looking at it. What do we want to do next with it? Reduce laser cooldown. No. What is this down here? Why not? Let's try that out, and then let's do that pulse damage. So if I right click, we do pulse damage. Ah. Okay. Where's the indicator for how long that's going to take to recharge? Because we'll just do that right next to the boss. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to defeat him straight away. Again, we're defeating these asteroid things before they even spawn. So progress is only slow because of that reason, not because we're not doing enough damage. But let's quickly fly over to him before he does anything and use that pulse. And he's already gone. Oh no, there's a few. Okay, interesting. There's a few bosses, but again, they're inside our turrets, so easy enough. Could have probably fought 10 plus of those, but that's our high score for how many we've got in one session. Plenty of screws and brains. We just need more milk from completing these challenges, really. Let's just do this. Increases the value. Generates 30 each 1 second you survive. That's very good. We need to save up for that 100%. Almost ready to take on the next boss, which isn't taking very long. We're just sat in the center of this, waiting for it to spawn, collecting these rings so we can finally try and get more milk. But it's about to spawn now. There we go. Here it is, this massive thing. Let me use my pulse, and it's already dead. Okay. Pretty easy. Plenty of other stuff. Another one of those things. What did we want to use? There we go. Finally got one more milk. Increase bombs drop by 1. Let's do this one. That was the one I was going to do before. The piercing. 90,000 for that. That's kind of crazy. I don't thought that just yet. And then launch an ultra missile. Let's just do that one as well. That sounds pretty interesting. See if that ultra missile fires straight away. He's got a little devil. What on earth is that? Literally have no idea what that is. Stay out of the way, I think. That's what we should do. I haven't really seen an ultra missile, but then again, there's a lot of stuff going on screen, so I'm trying to focus on not getting hit. That's the next boss spawn. Let's go over and pulse. Pretty much dead. There we go. Pretty easy. We got one more of those, which we can spend on something. Let's just do crit chance, because that's been there for a while. See how cheap that is now as well. So we'll max upgrade that. How much is this as well? We'll upgrade that. So we get way more crit chance now as well. Bus is spawned again, and it's all the way over there. We can't actually reach that just yet because of where that plant thing's placed. And I'm trying to dodge everything and pulse at the same time. There we go again. Dead. I think I've done too much farming. I mean, we're trying to farm before going for the next boss. I'm trying to sort of prepare myself, and I've ended up just probably farming too much. Spending too much time farming because we're going through these bosses every single time we go up a level, really. But what? I don't even know what to spend that on. Let's just do that for the milk thing right now. Increases. I mean, that we could do that, I guess. Avoiding damage. Restores 2 seconds of coffee. Let's just farm. I want to try and get this and see what's on these last 3 things here. 2 more milk, so we'll buy that one. And then, I mean, that one's pretty decent. Let's max that out and then see what this is. Each 7 flow ring, we get more auxiliary missiles. Let's add 2 life. So that's max now. So we get 9, which is great. What's this? 50k? Probably a bit expensive, really. I'm going to go for the next boss now and see if we can defeat it. I'm guessing we can. Not really that difficult. You see by the floor, all of the resource on the floor. For it to deal most of the damage, you don't really have to do that much. You see on that side on the left there, that battery's being destroyed by the turrets. Let's try not to die here, though. That'd be a bit embarrassing. Let's just go over there and pulse. There we go, just like that. Another boss defeated. What is this? Slow enemy bullet speed by 5. Yeah, let's just do that. That sounds better. Very simple again. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Same again, just avoiding bullets, avoiding asteroids, letting the turrets do most of the work, and then going and pulsing. Like that. And then we should probably get one more, yeah, because that was quite a small boss. And we survived this one coming out. So there's 2 at once now, so that's 3 in total. Down here, we're getting generate 250 each 1 second just to survive the run. So I'm probably thinking we goes from 240 to 495 every second. Definitely upgrade that. What else is there? Probably save up for this. Another pretty easy run, which means we should be able to spawn the boss. This might be the last boss in this area. I believe the area is called Tiramisu Desert. If you know what tiramisu is, Google it. It's a dessert. Definitely worth a try. We might die here. I'm just going to face tank this and just go up and pulse it. There we go. Okay, 248,000 for 1 run. That's pretty insane. I did want to go down here and just see what these last 2 things... actually, I don't know whether we should do this one or this one. What is this then? Increase your base damage when shield is not active. Let's purchase that. A lot of stuff is max. We're just waiting on this milk. It's just taking a lot of time to do these challenges. I'm not really focusing on doing them. My first time on the hot chocolate level. Looks pretty interesting. There's a massive target floating around, which I don't want to get hit by because that's probably going to hurt a lot. But I'm guessing we should be able to get the boss spawned at some point as long as we keep avoiding those things, which I've just directly flown into. Boss has now spawned. We've taken a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. Let's just hit our pulse. See how much damage we can do with that. Quite a lot. Not too bad. And then our turrets should finish him off. In theory. Hopefully. Yep. Let's just see what I want out of these. Let's just do this for now. And then let's do that as well. Increase collection radius by 0.6 units. We'll do that one. Create an explosion when receiving a hit. Yep. And then what's this? 5,000. That's not a lot at all. That's now maxed. We could also just do this one. So that's bottom part's max, right part's max, left. Still a few things to do, to be fair. Boss is spawned. A little bit harder than last time. Let's hit our pulse. Did that do any damage? Yeah, it did about half. But as long as we stay out of the way of these lasers, we should be okay down here. Perfect. There we go. And that's nearly halfway there, to be fair, for 1 run. What is this at the top? Crit. Let's just purchase that for now. And then again, we can't buy anything else because we don't have any more of these things. Another boss spawning. Hopefully those batteries will get taken out by our turrets. Maybe not this top one over here, so we'll go and do that one. Boost over there. You can just hold the boost button and fly around. Luckily, we were taking a lot of damage there, but because I've got that boost, I could just fly straight towards it and defeat it. Let's just click that one and continue defeating bosses. These bosses are getting slightly harder and harder. They're not crazy hard. That one's pretty easy to defeat. Along with that one. Where's the next one spawning in over here? We'll just boost towards it. As you can see, the boost is really, really quick. Another boss defeated. More milk for completing that challenge. That is going to be completed in literally a split second. That's very easy. Let's just try and complete... I'll try and complete this side. It doesn't really matter again. Let's just click that one and that one. Not doing too badly right now. Straight into another boss. Let's click on Pulse. That Pulse didn't actually do that much damage, which is surprising. We might take a lot of damage here. Let's just try and stay in the middle of here while our turrets do most of the work, and we should be able to defeat it. Yes. There we go. Cool. And then that challenge should be done as well. Yeah, it is cool. 80 spaceships. Let's see if we have a boss that we actually can't defeat. We'll go over here again. Pulse. They sort of blow air out, those big white things over there. So you can't really go near them too much, otherwise you receive damage. Where's that boss gone? He's floated off screen. There he is. Can we actually... I mean, he's taking a lot of damage. Let's see if we can do anything as he's floating across here. I should be able to. Less than half. I haven't got my pulse reloaded yet. He's going to float off. He's going to come back the other side. I'm guessing so, yeah. Let's just blast over there quickly. And finish him off. There we go. Did we get a CPU thing now? There we go. I don't really know why we didn't get that last time. But, interesting. That costs absolutely nothing. Even that costs nothing, really. Pulse cooldown. Smash that out. There we go. Max level, max level. Activating pulse will also drop bombs. This is really close to being completed. I'm not really sure how many sectors there are. We'll keep going until we've fully upgraded the tech tree. We've got 1 heart left, so we actually might die this time, which is a first in a while. Let's just see if we can defeat this boss. I'm hoping so. That is a magnet. And I've already used my pulse as well. I'm not really sure what is going on. Yeah, no idea. It's just following me around. If I stay in the middle. Okay, we died finally. Did we? No, we didn't quite complete that either. I'm guessing if we complete some of these upgrades, we should be able to survive. To be honest, I weren't really looking. I was just sort of floating around, waiting for them to spawn. So if we actually try properly, we should be able to defeat this boss. There we go. I've actually focused this time, and we've only lost 1 heart. I did accidentally use my pulse, though, which was a bit of a mistake. So that's going to be a bit of a letdown. Let's hope we can sort of... Well, if I'm going to just stick in the middle and... Well, I guess it's just going to defeat itself like that. Easy peasy. I was just going to wait for the pulse to regen, but... Seems like we didn't need to do that. This is annoying, this 75 flow rings. That takes a while. All just milk challenges. Oh, and that needs to be unlocked. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this may be the last sector. Let's just find out. There's a few things going on the screen. I don't know if you can tell, but absolutely tons of things I've got to dodge. The turret should focus the batteries for us, I'm hoping. Otherwise, this isn't going to be quite... Okay, I'm going to have to go destroy this one ourselves. And that one. Pulse. Okay, luckily the pulse did all the work there, really. This one's been very difficult so far. We're about to die. Unless we can destroy these bosses very quickly. There should be a few on this one, to be honest. Yeah, there is. Let's quickly try and destroy that one. That one should be destroyed. We're probably going to die here. I don't know how many bosses are left. Is that it? Or is there one more? One more, I'm guessing. Yeah, there is. Right. Or 2 more, 3 more. Okay, I'm losing count. I'm just trying to dodge. No, we died. That's unfortunate. How many have we done out of this? 35. Okay, what I might do is I might go back for one of these missions and then just focus on getting these completed so we can get the rest of the upgrades. Because can't get any upgrades from the bosses anymore. Finally, we've got everything other than these 2 here. So if we max upgrade that, this should be the last upgrade, as you can see from the skill tree. So if we go back to our latest mission, let's see if we can defeat the boss. Still do not have much health at all, but we're trying. Just defeated 1. Let's just make the most of it when we use that pulse and get straight over to the boss and try and defeat him as quickly as possible. Okay, we've one heart left. Great. Can we just blow that up with a bomb? Anything? Yeah. What's the last one? I've got a few more left. Have I got my pulse? I do have my pulse. Let's destroy this one down here, or not. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tougher than I thought. We can't upgrade anything else, so I guess we'll just keep trying until we can defeat it. See what happens. We don't have much health, but we've got a pulse, so we can use that. I think the key is to just keep getting these rings as much as possible, because it does increase your damage and stuff like that. Let's see if we can survive. Let's destroy that one down the bottom for now. We have to do that ourselves. Oh god, I don't want to get caught with this, really. Wouldn't be great, would it? Try and get another pulse in if we can. Anytime soon would be nice, but we'll see. There we go. I don't think that pulse even reached this boss over here. And he's outside of the range of the turret, so I'm going to have to do it myself. Oh dear. Stay in the gap. Is that the last boss? I think it might be, though. Let's keep boosting around. Hiding. And then once this pulse returns, should be it. Yeah, maybe. No, yeah. Thank God for that. Took a while. There we go. Go home. Right. Last thing. Okay. So we've now got everything on the tech tree. I'm guessing this might be the last mission. So let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Okay, that is the boss by the looks of it, and that is absolutely huge. No, okay, there is a health bar on it. As I said, there's no health bar on it, but you can see it's just going down very slowly. I say, well, it's not going down too slowly, to be fair. Okay, if we have one, another attack like that, when it comes back down, we should be okay. Let's just save the pulse for that. Getting ready for it. I mean, so far, this is easier than the last mission. Let's try not to get killed by that. There we go. See if we can get him back down again. That's a lot of bots. I don't want to use my pulse. I want to sort of save it until he comes back down again. Then you have to stand in the middle. And it does actually bring him back. But let's pulse. Can we defeat it? Maybe. Yes, we can.